Hey guys, we're back with the Bonneville. We're going to be firing it up. Vince is getting the tune on there. We have the jump box on. As you see here, plug wires, plugs. The belt is on. Everything's plugged in. We got oil, we got trans fluid. We did notice an issue watching the balancer. Basically, we jumped the starter here with the 87 and 30. Just put a wire there to jump the two terminals to turn over the engine just to get oil pressure going through. We noticed that the balancer was wobbling like that, so it is like a 20-year-old balancer, so Tristan's just going to buy a new one. But for break-in and everything, it's not great for the oil pump, but it's not going to hurt anything necessarily. We're just going to go ahead and
send her.
Yeah, send her. And he's buying a new one. He might try to convince Tristan in the comments, guys, to get an oversized balancer for more boost. 5%, 10% balancer, it'll make it spin faster.
More boost equals better, right?
Yeah.
I mean, more boost is tuning my car. Yeah.
Did you put the fuel pump relay back in?
No, I didn't.
You should do that.
Why? Why?
It's what? Why?
Why?
Well, so to
Why
check
would we
for
want fuel?
That's true. They're gonna go ahead and get it ready, and we'll be back probably when we're firing it up, but it should be all ready to go. All right, guys, successfully uploaded the tune.
Oh.
That's leaking. That's fine. That doesn't seal all the way, but got the vacuum line. Got that all good, just adding some coolant. Vince got the tune on. Okay, Vince.
It's fine.
I'd say it should be ready.
Let's give her a fire. Oh God, stop. No, just kidding. God, no. Stop leaking coolant.
It's not leaking.
It is. It was. Good.
Nice. That sounds really smooth.
Sounds different.
Yeah.
Like different than it ever has.
Yeah, seriously. I wonder what that tapping noise is.
Tapping. Could be the harmonic balancer.
It might be the lifters. They might need to be getting oil or something. How's oil pressure and such? 60. Oh, it's at like 80. Yeah. Oil pressure is really high. Nice. It literally sounds fine. I'm not hearing the tapping anymore. A little bit. Maybe it's an exhaust thing?
Why are we getting a bunch of smoke to the bottom or back?
Because
that could be
oil and headers. It's just the headers.
Where's Isaiah's blow? Did you take it with him?
Yeah.
Damn it. That boy always bringing his blowgun.
Yep. Yeah, the smoke is just the headers. It always is.
Also could be the RTV setting in.
I'm like, oh my God, it's leaking, but it's just the coolant over here.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe an oil leak on the rear cover, from the rear cover.
No, not at all.
Just the exhaust.
Yep.
When will that exhaust just finally burn everything off?
I don't know. I cleaned this one too a little bit.
And literally every time we run the car, the headers burn a little bit more.
Yep.
So it's quieted down, but the ticking is still there.
Yeah.
I'm not, doesn't sound like anything is like knocking.
No.
But it does actually sound like an exhaust leak.
It sounds like, yeah, it sounds like a pattern. I'm feeling some right here, I think.
Oh, boy.
No?
It's really hot right there.
Water temp, everything look good?
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8. It's also showing like 7 or 8 vacuum on the boost gauge.
That should be right.
That's about right. And
for that vacuum gauge, that
yeah.
should be right. Let me see it. Because the factory gauge has never been accurate.
Yeah. Also, the boost gauge is, or the bypass valve is being held open right now, basically.
Should be.
Yep.
That's normal. Oh yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot to plug that back in.
The harness is kind of pulling on. There we go. Seems smooth.
Yeah, it seems way smoother than the old one. I hear that tapping. I wonder if it's like a, it sounds to me maybe it's like a part of the valve train.
Yeah, it does sound like, huh? Let me get a rag.
I'm just gonna check the trans fluid.
Oh my god, that's retarded. Sounded like an accessory just squeak.
Yeah, or vacuum.
God, this is awful. It's not even
not
on
on
there.
it. Yeah, we need more.
Hey, shut her off for now.
Here, just put more ATF in. Yeah, you got it.
And then shut it down and let it cool, let it cool back down, and then we can start it up again. And go
Sounds like a plan.
Want to go through a full heat cycle.
Would it be possible to pull the front valve cover to check the rockers?
Yeah. Yeah, while it's running, yes.
You had good crankcase pressure.
Like, we can make sure the lifters are getting oil that way.
They should be.
They should be.
All the lifters got put in correctly.
Sounds like it's quieting down a little bit.
And it could be the injectors we're hearing and a lot of other stuff. Like, motors make a lot of noise, and, you know, there's a lot it could be.
We're literally just, like, listening for something, too.
Yeah.
You know?
Fans came on, I think.
Yep. Oh. Huh?
Not seeing any knock retards, so that's good.
As you shouldn't be on at idle.
Yeah, well, new stuff.
Yep.
But you have a Gardner tune. So.
It seems like it's quieting down, so it seems like it's good. It sounds way better than the old motor, honestly. Way better. We put about 8 or 9 quarts in of trans fluid. The converter probably has at least 1 quart, so we might be 1 quart down.
If we see it on the stick, it'll be safe to run, I'm sure. I've run a quart low, and I know what it feels like. You shouldn't be running like that, but you can. I don't think it's gonna hurt anything. It'll shift weird, but I think we could just drive it down the street like that.
Yep. Dang, your plug wires are coming close to the fan.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So it looks like it looks like
It's
we're
getting
about
up to
there.
there, yeah.
So we're about a quart low now.
Also, as the fluid heats up,
Oh,
it'll expand a
hey,
little
could
bit.
you pop the trunk?
Where is that button in here?
In the glove box. It's a button on the left.
Oh, more! Oh, Jesus, don't get that in your eyes.
God. It's old as fuck though, but it should be fine.
Oh, damn it. It's leaking again. Here, vents, turn it off. We don't have the actual radiator cap on, and it's overflowing.
Oh,
Yeah.
It is.
So, yeah, you can see that. Well, guys, we heard it run. We're gonna top it off some fluid and check the coolant, and probably give it some more idle time. And Vince, you were doing a data log, right? Nice. So we'll be able to send that off to Garner and get some revisions going.
God dang, that thing fired right up.
Yeah,
no
it
hesitation at all.
sounded so much smoother than the old motor. Like, it kind of makes me cringe thinking about what we did with the old motor.
Like this thing, it didn't even like sit there and crank over a couple times. It
Yep.
just fired right up.
Oil pressure is very good. It's like 70 pounds of oil pressure.
And that's how
80 maybe.
That's how the gauge
Or no, it's more
always-
than that. It's like, it was really high.
Was it?
Yeah, because it goes from like, it goes really, it's a big
like-
jump.
it's
It's
like-
hard to read, but it's over 60 for
yeah,
sure.
it's increments of 20
Yeah.
PSI each. So normally what I always saw is I always saw the car idle at 60, and then at wide open it would go maybe to 80, but it usually wouldn't go lower than 60.
Mhm.
And that's kind of what led me to believe that was a dummy gauge.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Also else, we're at an incline, so this probably isn't the most accurate right here.
It's fine.
Oh yeah.
But
Looks
yeah,
like we're full now.
we're gonna go ahead and, you know, just make sure it's all good. Probably put the hood back on, get the covers on everything,
cooling, though.
get the back seat in, and
I'd say a good first drive we could drive with that hood.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Cooling.
but yeah,
Let all the bolts,
we're
like,
gonna go ahead and get situated, and then we'll be on a test drive, I'm sure. Like the tunes seems pretty good. I don't know if you want a revision before you go on a drive, or
No.
I think his tunes are pretty on spot because this is stuff.
We'll get a drive and then we can send him the drive
Yep.
and the first start data log.
All right, guys, we're just about to go on a test drive. We were having an issue. The dipstick tube had come out a little bit, so it leaked the trans fluid. We put it back in, or not put the stuff that fell on the ground, but refilled it and zip tied it up. It definitely does not have the boot that goes into the transmission side, so it's really loose, unfortunately. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that. But otherwise, everything's all ready to go. Should definitely take these off. Tristan, you want to grab the hood nuts?
Very much yes.
Don't want those going flying. Tristan thinks it's cool to, oh, here's that. Oh, it's one of the vacuum lines
Hey,
we're
it was
using.
hiding from us.
We gotta get this. We gotta check the vacuum on it too. We can see how much it's pulling. It sounded really healthy, so not really the end of the world, but yeah, Tristan's gonna message Garner and see what kind of parameters we're gonna be data logging with, just what it's gonna be viewing. And yeah, we don't got a wideband for it, unfortunately, but it should be fine. No leaks or anything?
My brakes not happy.
Really?
They should be fine though, and if they're not, we'll come home.
That's the same weight.
I put it back in park. This makes me sad.
I need to shut it off.
I'm literally gonna
Shut it off.
Yeah, shut it off.
I'm literally gonna duct tape that as soon as I get it running.
It's
into
hitting my
house.
it's hitting my head.
I'm gonna freaking duct tape it to the roof.
It's
for now.
hitting my head. This really is a shit box.
Interface, but no vehicle power was restricted, verify.
It's just not talking to the car.
Turn it to run or on. There we go. That's the problem. We're just didn't connect before we started it.
Yeah.
Belts on.
All right, we fixed the communication issue. There it
Okay,
goes.
that was interesting.
A little
Very
rough, but it's
light.
fine.
It was very light. Ready?
Yep. E-brake off. Don't hit Zoe's car.
Well, I'll try.
Don't hit this wagon. Don't do it.
Boom. Wait.
What?
I think I might be dragging that one cardboard box.
You are.
underneath it.
Once we go over the curb,
Okay.
it'll scrap it. Is the box over up there? Is it still dragging? There it is. It's fine.
There.
It's fine.
Damn. Ever
Feels
since
good.
that gear ratio, it's like she's set to kill, man. As soon as you touch the pedal, it's like
Is there any vibrations that you can feel with the
not like it.
balance shaft or anything?
No, none at all.
Nice. Not leaving a trail of tranny fluid. Oh, watch out. Oh, fuck.
I will.
This dumb bitch. Why are they going around, whipping around corners so fast? What was that?
Hear that? Almost
Oh, it was
sounded
rubbing.
a belt.
It was rubbing tire. I smelt it. You turned and it made that
Dang
noise.
it.
It's rubbing.
Dang it!
I smell tire.
I see the freaking headers smoking.
Yep. Yeah, we got the windows open in case the fucking fumes get to us.
Nah, brakes aren't too bad like I thought they were. Oh, my left blinker must be out.
Pull it back a little bit.
Yeah, just out the window.
Not out the window.
But she's running good. Visually,
yeah, it feels so good.
Visually, it feels good. It's up to operating temperature already. It seems like everything is where it needs to be, except the headers are just angry.
Yeah,
they're just smoking. Oh my god! Look at the fucking thing. It's just beating Davis in the head.
What? Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
It's just in the wind. It's beating you in the head.
That's fine. This feels so good. Oh, so much freaking smoke coming from the headers.
And it shifts good too, surprisingly.
Probably should have brought a fire extinguisher.
We probably should have. We can always go get one.
Yeah.
How far should I travel away from the house?
It seems like it's literally driving well.
It does seem like it's perfectly fine. I kind of like being able to see the supercharger from where I sit. I didn't realize how much the hood has to curve.
Tristan ready to pop his motor.
We didn't even get to 4 grand yet.
It got up to 4,000.
That was 4,000.
0 mile motor. Let's send it right off. How much boost did it make?
About 5.
Nice. This is driving so great compared. This is the best it's ever
idles
driven.
good. It's smooth. It like when you touch the accelerator, it instantly wants to go. Are you reading throttle position?
Yes.
So tell me, what did that say?
47%.
That was 47? Okay.
Yeah, we had to adjust the throttle linkage, so we don't know exactly where that's at. Like, if it's good or not.
What does it say the coolant temp is at? 185?
Coolant temp is 185.
What the hell? That's 185? My temp said it's practically 200 on the gauge.
Highest I saw was 190.
Huh?
Highest I've seen was 190.
That's good, because it's got a 180. That was probably when we were sitting too. I saw it go up.
Intake air temp's pretty consistent while you're working at about 104.
Damn, those headers are still smoking.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Just residue on them.
That paint never finished burning off it, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm sure it will now.
Now that it's actually going to get some drive time.
Yeah, this is seriously so smooth and so good.
Nara's going to be like, this crazy man's drove his car like that.
I'm surprised you're so harsh on the new motor.
Dude, I'm just excited.
Oh, I know. Definitely, for sure.
I want to hear it go, wee!
I know. Gotta take it to the track.
No. My dad is like, son, do not take it to the track.
Okay, Boomer.
My dad thinks that the track and the modifications is what killed this the first time.
No, not at all.
It was the lower intake manifold, I swear it. We never looked at those bearings, did we?
What bearings?
After it blew up.
What? Oh, that? We could. The engine was blown the fuck up.
Seized.
Yeah, but
We would never been able to take any caps off, I don't think. It was just like completely destroyed. Crank, piston sideways in there.
what does it say the transstem is at? Doesn't, okay. Do you just not have that set up on there?
Not currently recording, I bet.
Do you pick whatever?
Yeah, you put in what IDs
Okay.
to check. So I can add a trans temp one to see if there is one.
You should definitely add a transstem because it has it, and I mean you can use it on your own car too. All right, this is how the Bonneville is gonna stay permanently,
No!
just like that.
Oh my god. Pop the hood. Or, never mind.
Pop the hood,
The hood's
alright.
open.
Well, trip 1 was successful. I'm gonna go look at if it's leaking any transfer.
Yeah. How's it looking, Capitan?
I don't see any drips. I see a little bit of coolant drips, but that could be from anything.
That was from the radiator, like overflowed or whatever. There's probably just some residual water in there. All right, guys, we acquired the dipstick. Driving around more data logs. The transmission temp hasn't even exceeded 160, which is great. Coolant temp is still sitting about 189 like before. Everything is driving so well. You love to see it. This car is definitely a runner. once we get the dipstick in, we'll be able to check for actual oil leaks, which I don't think there really are any. Except for the transmission dipstick, we need to get that seal for it, but...
Yeah, you know what? I might call AutoZone and see if I can get that.
Yeah, for sure. Just drain your trans fluid and then put the seal in, and then you're done.
Honestly, I would probably just do it how we did it. Just get that container under there and let it drip into the container instead of just you know, taking all of the trans fluid out of it.
True. All right, guys. Well, we're just taking on a longer test drive, and we'll be back. Oh God, it's so bright. All right, guys. So Bonneville made it back all good. We got the dipstick in, as you can see. Oh,
we did the classic.
Right there.
We forgot our dipstick, Jimmy.
Yeah, I forgot the dipstick. That's fine. But cleaned up the oil under it. It was actually down like a full quart by the time I got back. It's not great, but oil pressure was fine. We just topped it off, and it is all ready to go. But it seriously drove so good today, guys. Like, it drove.
She's
really
a ripper. Well. She's a ripper. So what we're gonna do now? His plans is getting air-fuel ratio gauge. ASAP.
Yeah, needs it for tuning. So Pro Sport. Use code JoryRick for 10% off.
There you go, because that's what we're going to be doing. And I'm going to get all Pro Sport gauges, and I'm probably going to get a universal pillar pod that just attaches to my my pillar, my A pillar.
Yep.
And so basically, there's not a lot of tuning to be done without that gauge, because that's a lot of information left on the table that Garner is going to need. So basically, we data log just down the street, and he's going to take that, revise it, send it back to me. And besides that, we're waiting on the gauge, and I'm going to try and get it before next weekend. And if we can, maybe hook it up and data log some more. If not, then she'll sit for a little bit.
I mean, it's driving super good already. He just needs to get a new seal for the transmission dipstick.
For sure.
But otherwise, he could seriously drive this as much as he wants to. It seems like it's super safe, and I mean, it's very good. Garner did a great job for the first startup tune.
Yeah, it didn't hesitate. After she warmed up, it hesitated a little bit starting, but the first startup, great. And, you know, I mean, it's all coming together. The only thing that bothers me about this setup is that the headers still smoke. I hate it.
They're also disgusting.
They look disgusting, and then the smoke, I mean, it concerns me a little bit, and then it just wafts into the cabin, and you smell that nasty ass smell. That's the only thing that I don't love about this setup right now. And if we tried to repaint it, probably just end up the same.
Yeah, just sandblast it and get it all off.
But I'm happy with it now. Everything turned out good except the leaks. You know, the dipsticks, not happy. They're both not happy.
Well, the front's fine now.
That one's fine now. We forgot about that one entirely. This one, there's a whole saga.
You could literally pull it up and it'd come out.
That's a whole saga. We won't get into that, but it literally just pulls right out. So
I would just say the Bonneville proved itself today. It did super freaking well. Time to wash it and do some cool stuff to it.
And check the oil already. I'm just like, is there any water in it? And we ended up capping this guy off, by the way. I wanted to mention that on video. Yeah. We ended up capping it off because when he blew through this, it would come out here. So we got that sealed.
Also, the diagram shows this capped off anyways.
It does show that, which never saw.
It was getting boost. It was in boost and, you know, in vacuum.
And the only thing I really want to do with this car before it leaves is just check the vacuum, check what we get. And, I mean, you guys aren't going to see that because it's not going to be any, like, crazy information. But I just want to know for myself, the gauge, the boost gauge in the cabin.
Not a good indicator of vacuum.
It reads boost accurately, but it never has seemed to read vacuum.
That's same with my boost gauge because my Mustang, it's at, like, 17 to 20 vac. But it will show, like, at most -11 on my boost gauge.
Yeah, and mine has always said it's never sat at the 10, even when it was stock. So it's always been between 9 and 6 PSI of vacuum. And it's always much more than that. It's always like 18 or more, because 15 is a little low, actually.
Yeah, it is.
It should be closer to 20 vacuum.
Depending on, it's cam too, so.
Oh, that messes with it, doesn't it?
Yep, yeah. For less vacuum. Vences is like, what was your vacuum at on your Trans Am? It was like 15.
Okay. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Check out our Patreon if you want to support us. We just added a $1
tier.
A $1 tier. So if you guys just want to support and don't know any other way, then that would be a good way.
Access to videos.
We're going to add more content to Patreon that's exclusive to that, just in case you want to look at it. And we're going to have some merch in the works in the next few months, most likely. It's not going to happen right away because we'd actually have to buy the machinery ourselves to do it. But it looks like we're wanting to, go that direction.
Yep.
And so just stay tuned. If you want a sticker, go ahead and message us. If you want to buy the sticker, that'd be even great, or just cover shipping, and we'll be happy to send it to you. But that's about it. We'll catch you guys next week.